Hi, I'm Jesse and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to take out baby BN Plecos. We're going to take them out from this cave right here. There's a pile of them in there with the male guarding them and fanning them right now. Their yolk sacs are off. This is about 5 days after the eggs have been laid. And we're going to show you what we do from the time they come out of the cave till the time they get sold to a pet store or a person. So stay tuned. So we've gone ahead and we filled this bucket of water up right here. And what we're going to do basically is shake the babies out of the cave and into the bucket. I know they always say don't shake babies, but it's the one time you're allowed to. So we just reach in, grab the cave. The male should stay in the cave. He usually won't come out even when we're shaking the babies out. Take the cave over. Okay, get that right over so you can see good. The babies will start coming up. Just fill it up, shake it. Look at that. One shot, look how many babies just came out. So we're gonna do it again. A couple more times. All right, you can see the male's still inside there, so we're gonna get him back in quick. Now there likely is a few babies still in there. I can actually see some right now. We're gonna try it one more time here, just because I see there's quite a few in there still. But what we'll do is repeat this process again tomorrow, just so we don't stress everybody out too much here. But there will still be a few babies in that log. And like I said, we'll just repeat that process again. So why I do this is because I don't want the babies all loose in this tank. It's impossible to find them. And also, as you can see, there's a few that are from previous spawns that I didn't get. I find they do much better if they're given the food right in front of them for the first couple of weeks, and we'll show you how we do that in just a sec. So while upstairs shooting the video, I didn't realize how many babies there was. This is a massive spawn of short fin bristlenose plecos. Massive. There's at least 100 babies there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these babies and we're gonna put these babies into this breeder box. I gotta take these guys out. These guys are about 2 weeks old in here, and they're ready to go into the 90-gallon grow out tank. There's short fins and long fins in here. I can tell the difference quite easily, so I don't mind mixing them together. And yeah, this is where they'll grow out till they get to selling size. And that'll be about 2 to 3 months. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these guys out of this breeder box. This batch of 100 babies over here is gonna fill this breeder box though. Okay, so we got these guys out of the breeder basket. Got it all cleaned up. You can see one's right there. They've got to a fair size in there compared to these guys. That's how much they grow in a couple weeks. So what we've done is put water from the tank they were in upstairs into this container, and then when we start the breeder box airflow into it, it'll slowly integrate water from this tank, so they'll have a nice easy acclimation to the grow out tank. But getting them out of the bucket is sometimes a challenge. So this is how we do it. You gotta go nice and slow because they get up there. They're not really smart enough to stay in the water yet. This guy up there is struggling. Get up. He keeps swimming out of the water. But anyways, here we go. Check again, make sure everybody's in the water. nobody come out. So we're just gonna do them right into the bucket here. Help them all slide in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Not an easy task, but as long as we get them all in there, here they come. This is about the hardest part of this whole thing, is getting them all in here. They're okay, they're all right for a little bit out of water, not too long, but just keep sliding them in. Almost all there. That's all them out of the bucket. We got a few in the net here. So they'll stay in there for about 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks they'll go into the big tank. But that's a pretty full breeder box of babies. So we'll show you what we use for food next. So these are some of the different kinds of foods we feed our baby Plecos and our adult Plecos for that matter. One is very simple, just a good flake food. Swish it around in the water, let them just pick away at it during the day. Bugfin Pro, this stuff is great. They love it. It's very little wafers, and fluval bug bites. They love this stuff too. This is actually one of my Blue Phantom Plecos' favorite foods. For frozen foods, I like to feed them the spirulina brine shrimp. It's brine shrimp with spirulina as well. Fantastic for them. You can't go wrong with spirulina for your Plecos. This one here is food I make myself. It's made with peas, shrimp, tilapia, and spirulina. In it, I blend it all up, add some gelatin to it, and freeze it, and they absolutely love that too, and we get good growth rates from that. The simplest food to feed them is zucchini. Just raw zucchini. I do peel it for the babies because they're not quite as good at rasping the skin off as the adults. I put a stainless steel screw in one end so that it sinks it because it wants to float. This is their first food. This is always their first food with us. So we're gonna feed that right now. I still can't get over how many are in here. That was a huge batch. That was probably a couple of females went in and laid eggs. I can't see that all coming from one, but that is a absolute massive batch of babies. But we just drop this in, they'll get out of the way. And by later on today, when they're done being freaked out from being evicted from their cave, you'll see them all on that, and that'll be their first food, and they'll be off to a good start. Then I'll start feeding them my food that I make them. It seems to work out great for them as well. So if you like our videos and you find them informative, please hit the subscribe button. We could use more subscribers to keep making more videos. And I hope this helps you out. I noticed on Facebook and whatnot, there's tons of questions on what do I do after I have bristlenose eggs. Well, this should explain everything you need to do. You just keep feeding them in here and then put them into a bigger grow out tank when they get big enough. Take care and happy fish keeping.